guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa and this is Creativity and Inspiration. How is everybody doing? I hope you're having an amazing weekend. It's the weekend now. I'm super excited to be back. I'm super excited. I've got a great lineup of videos coming up over the next 2 weeks. So if you haven't already, be sure and hit that subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss out. So also hit that little bell. Today though, we are spicing up old photographs. How many of you have photographs and you've used them a little bit, but you're not really sure how to go about it? Well, I've given you one idea is to cut the people out and use them as paper dolls. But maybe you don't want to do that, right? And you still have a ton of old photographs, whether they're people you know or people you don't know. So what can you do with them? I'm going to give you some ideas to spice up these old photographs that you're going to want to put them in your journals, maybe use them in your planners, as paper clips or, page markers, whatever. Maybe you're going to want to use them on cards. People have birthdays. We've got the holidays coming up. Let's have some fun with pictures, and I think you're going to find some awesome ideas. So come on in and let's get started because you don't want to miss a second, and I'm super excited about this one. Okay, guys. So what I've done is I've printed out some photographs because I went through my stash and I only had one that would be usable. So I did pull it to use. It's right here. But when you use these, you kind of want them to be large. You want to be able to see. Not large, but you want them to be where they fit in your journals, of course. But you also want to be able to see the photo clearly. So if you have a tiny photo, just do my trick of scanning it in and then blowing it up to print. That'll make doing this way more easy. Okay, so I have some quite large photos on here because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Of course, you will scale yours down appropriately, okay? I picked some fun ones off the internet. Like I said, I didn't have any good enough photos to use for this, and I wanted you to be able to see for sure. And I think each one of these photos kind of dictated how I'm going to spice it up, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start with this vintage lady right here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put her down. I'm going to turn her. If I can work sideways, I'm going to work sideways for you. Okay, if I can work sideways, I'm going to work sideways. If not, I'm going to have to flip her around. But you know what? That's fine. Now, the way she's looking to me, when I first saw this, I thought, and I don't drink at all, but this is what popped to mind. She's looking longingly at a glass of wine. Right? She's had a tough day. Maybe the kids, it's the summertime. Maybe hubby's working late. Maybe she's a single mom. Whatever. But she just looks like she needs a glass of wine. So what I did was I cut out this glass. So what you can do is add in a glass of wine. And just add it in like right there. She's looking longingly at it, and then this photo is telling a story. Or what you could do too is have it more like she's thinking about it and put it above her head. Sort of like this. She's wrong way. She's thinking about that glass of wine and it's being poured into a glass, or you could have this down here and she's looking longingly at her glass of wine. But see how the picture inspired several different versions, and these definitely spice up this photograph. Now let's do a different one. Now this lady, I don't know why, when I saw her, I love this picture. I think this picture is amazing. And when I saw it, the first thing that came to mind was words. And the first words that came to mind, because I guess I think this a lot of times when I see people, is what? And you can say a cuss word or not, up to you. What? Oh, where's my R? There's an R in here somewhere. Maybe not. Okay, well, just pretend it says what are. What are these people doing? Okay, so that's the first thing that came to mind with this is the words. That's the first thing that came to mind with this is the words. What are these people doing? I mean, it just goes with her face. And that makes this photograph so much more fun. But if you don't want to use words, then I've also got another thing. I got this pterodactyl. Because this lady's face is just like impending doom. What the hell? I don't know. She just has that look to me. So you could put this bird maybe flying in. You know how birds make noise and they fly in? You could put this bird like off in the corner. Or up in the corner, sort of. And it's like, oh crap, I'm about to get eaten by a bird, you know? Or I also did this dinosaur. You could put him coming from like back there too. And it could be like, oh crap, I'm about to get eaten by a dinosaur. But do you see how doing these are changing these kind of bland photos, though I do love this woman's facial expression, into something else. Let's do one more. Let's say we have a picture of mom or grandma, and we have tons of pictures of mom or grandma, and we want to make a fun picture because it's her birthday and we're making her a journal, or we're doing a book of recipes and some of them are hers and we want her to be on the page starting her recipes, okay? But, you know, we all know what grandma or mom looks like. We love her to death. It gets kind of boring. Let's spice it up. The easiest way is give grandma, and I'll do this one real quick. I'll tape it down. Is to give grandma a mustache and a top hat. But don't glue the mustache where it's flat. Leave the tips up so you can kind of fold them so you get some color. Color both sides of the mustache so when you fold it up, it, you know, gives some color. And then put a top hat on grandma too. I mean, or mom, whoever. It just makes it more fun. Color the reverse side so if you curl the mustache a little bit, it's black on both sides. These are just fun ways to use those photos that we have that we don't know what to do with, or if we're doing a recipe journal and we have pictures of the people who donated. You know, we know what they look like. Let's make it fun. How fun is this? And it gives it a 3D effect when you put the items that you're spicing up with right on the photo. The last one, we're going to do a little different. Now, she's a beautiful girl, right? And she's happy, but let's give her some more interest. So I'm digging through my bag of goodies here, my folder of goodies. And this. And you can use all different things. You want to mix it up. You want to make sure you're using different textures, colors. If you have some, you know, different fabrics with flowers or whatever on it and you want to use that, use that. Okay, I'm going to use these. And what I'm going to do is cut a bunch of these images out real quick and a bunch of these flowers and birds. So I'll be right back. Now, what you can see I did was to her hair, I added a bunch of these images. And by doing that, I created a whole new picture. So when you add two pictures just by adding cutouts from magazines or stuff you print off the internet or words, you're changing the feel of the pictures. You're spicing them up, especially pictures that you've had a while and you don't really know how to use. So next time you're stuck looking at an old photo and you don't know what to do with it, really look at the photo and see what you think the person in it is thinking about, or what is that person inspiring the first thoughts in your head, and then add those. Or add new hairdos. Like we did to Grandma, give her a mustache, give her a new hat. Again, you could add words, you could add whatever you think the picture is inspiring, whatever that picture is, making you think about. Now, here's the deal. If you don't have photos, but you have a lot of these paper dolls, you could do the same thing by creating your own photo with these, which I showed you how to do in another video, and I will link it above. It's creating postcards, photos, same thing. And once you create your own photo with these, then you could even spice that up farther by adding to it. Like this guy right here, if he was in a photo, he's got the driving coat on and he's got gloves in his hands. So to me, he would be thinking about a car. And to offset the black and white of the paper doll, I think this cartoon car would be amazing. So see, you can do things like that. Let the image, the photo, whatever, inspire you to make it more spicy, more fun. So guys, I promise we've got some amazing videos coming up this week. This is on Sunday. I'll try to have a new one up on Wednesday, Thursday. It's a good one. We are new ideas for envelopes. We've got new ideas for envelopes, new ideas for tags, some birds for you, and some flowers. So stay tuned. Lots of great things coming your way. Take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye. Don't forget, thumbs up for this video if you liked it. Also, again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that little bell because you don't want to miss out. Also, down below in the comments, what have you done with photos to spice them up? Let me know. Take care.